What's up guys, DemonAsylum here, and in this video I'll be explaining how you can constantly farm for legendary items. Alternatively, this can also just be casually used to make the most out of the interior areas that you go through in the game. This will make more sense after I explain. Now, while some of the knowledge behind this I was already familiar with, and some of you guys may be as well from past Bethesda games, I still want to give a shout out to the person I saw this from, Kibbles Gaming, as they did some testing and provided a bit more info than what I knew for Starfield specifically. Their channel will of course be linked in the description below. So what you want to do first is find an interior area that requires a loading screen to get into that you haven't already been in yet, and that has enemies, gear containers, and things of that nature. These types of areas are very common throughout the game, and so it shouldn't take too long to come across one. Now, I think it's fair to say it's pretty obvious when you're outside of an area that will be requiring a loading screen to get into, and so when it comes to such a place, you'll want to switch your game difficulty to very hard and then do a manual save outside of the area. The reason for the difficulty change is because very hard will make it more likely that legendary enemies can spawn, and also make it more likely that legendary items can spawn. After you've created your save and are on very hard difficulty, load into the area, and now that your very hard difficulty has applied to it, you are free to switch the difficulty to whatever you like, preferably very easy, as it's going to make this the least risky and also just the fastest. Do a quick run through of the area to see what all it has to offer for enemies and gear containers. If it looks promising, then you're good to go. Now, all you're going to want to do is run through the area, kill any enemies that there are as quickly as possible, and loot any containers that could have weapons or armor in them. If you don't end up getting anything that you like or as much as you'd like, you can reload the save you created before entering the area and repeat this process until you're happy with whatever you get. After being in the area for a bit and going through it a couple of times, especially if it's on the shorter side, you'll no doubt get very quick with killing enemies and rushing to the most likely containers to give you legendary gear. What I'm doing in this video is a perfect example of that, and as you may have noticed at the start of the video, it yielded me back-to-back legendaries, one time from the higher level enemy at the end, and one from the industrial crate I was looting at the end. Now, doing this is obviously not going to be for everyone, and not everyone is even going to think it's worth doing, which is completely fine and fair. This is a method that is mainly good for either 1, farming a specific area however many times until you get 1 or more legendaries from it, or 2, simply making the most out of your interior areas by going into them with very hard difficulty on, and in turn giving you a better chance at legendary enemies and items, even after you turn the difficulty back down. Of course, also having that save from before you go in could give you another shot at better gear, even just 1 or 2 times if that's all you care to do, given your first time it may have just given you nothing but crap. Also, if you're somehow struggling to find an interior area to do this with, or if you just want to try this out as quick as possible, assuming you haven't been through where I am in the video anyway, you guys can go to where I did, which is the abandoned mine on the planet called Nera, and that's in the Narian system. You'll see in the video exactly where this is as well. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Drop a like on it down below if you want to show your support, and subscribe as well as hit the top bell icon to know when I post new videos and do live streams. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.